Developing now, city leaders are calling recent protests in the valley a drain of police resources, and that back-to-back weeks of demonstrations are too much. ABC 15's Chris Groves spoke with city council members about their remarks. And Chris, what are they saying that police should be focusing on instead?
Well, no, hey, this is what they think that police should be focusing on instead: the investigation and search for their serial street shooter, especially after the most recent sketch was released. But instead, they've been hit with back-to-back protests and back-to-back weeks against police brutality. And protest organizer Reverend Jared Maupin says he thinks that police should be focusing on the protests. What you're seeing right now is Glendale SWAT arresting a man in Maryville after he barricaded himself in a home Friday night. Why? Glendale police say partly because Phoenix police dedicated officers to a protest in the Biltmore area. Today, city leaders are sounding off.
If we didn't have that great relationship with the city of Glendale Police Department, what would have happened? We would have had to wait for those individuals from Camelback and 24th Street to come all the way back to Maryville. City
Council members Michael Nowakowski and Sal DeCiccio are both calling the presence of police at two protests in 2 weeks, quote, concerning, and instead say the focus should be on this man, the serial street shooter.
It's a crisis right now. People are afraid to let their children out at night. People are afraid to walk the streets of Maryville.
Reverend Jared Maupin organized both protests. Before the Biltmore sit-in, ABC 15 asked Maupin if he thinks the protests are bad timing with a serial killer on the loose.
It's important as the PHX Marathon or any other event we have in our community, so I don't apologize for the officers being here.
Maupin added that the protest could have been avoided if more body cameras were being used by Phoenix PD.
The cost between tonight and Friday could have put a few more body cameras on the street, and I told them that.
So what we really need to do is use our resources wisely and go after those individuals.
Now, Phoenix police says that last Friday's protest cost about $100,000. They say that they don't have an accurate estimate as to yesterday's protest, how much that cost, the resources spent on that protest. And as far as other cities' SWAT members helping out, they say that that's common protocol when other events are scheduled where they have a lot of police resources invested in them. Noe?
It's an interesting topic that's sure to stir up a lot more debate. Chris, thank you.